My name is Geoff Cunfer. I'm an associate professor of history at the University of Saskatchewan, and my research interests have focused primarily on environmental history of the Great Plains, the grassland at the center of North America. I've been especially interested in the ways that farmers have interacted with natural systems over the last 150 years or so. And I started my history training as an undergraduate at the University of North Carolina. I did a master's degree at Texas Tech University with working under the supervision of Dan Flores there, and that's really what introduced me to Great Plains history and to this particular environment of grassland ecosystems. I went on and did a Ph.D. at the University of Texas. I was co-supervised there by Alfred Crosby and by Myron Gutman. And really, under Myron Gutman's supervision, launched into a kind of a research agenda that was built around large data sets, around censuses, in particular agricultural censuses, which in the United States details the progression of land use in the Great Plains from the very beginning, from 1850s, 1860s, right up through the recent years. And using those data sets, I began mapping agricultural land use and trying to analyze the ways that farmers manipulated water systems, nutrient systems in soils, and spatial arrangements of landscape. This research has grown over the years. I've studied things like the causes of dust storms in the 1930s, but also in the 100 years before the 1930s. I've studied the ways that farmers have brought technology and new energy supplies to bear in order to irrigate land, for example, or to fertilize crops. And just in the last couple of years, I've moved into a new research area, which is called socio-ecological metabolism, which is really an effort to treat a farm system as if it were an ecosystem and look at the ways that energy flows through farm systems, look at the ways that farmers have managed and sustained soil fertility. So, one research question that we've focused on is how have farmers managed to farm in the same place over hundreds of years without diminishing their soil resources? What areas of the world have long-term successful farm systems? What other places have had more difficulty maintaining soil fertility? And what kinds of characteristics of farm systems explain why one place might be more sustainable than another over the long term? The current project is built with collaborators in Spain, in Austria, in Colombia, in Cuba, in the United States, and here in Canada. And we're looking at case studies of agricultural systems in each of those parts of the world, some of them in Europe going back to the Middle Ages, in the Americas going back 200 years or more in some cases. We're looking at Cuban sugar plantations, at ranching systems in Colombia, coffee plantations in Guatemala, grain farms in the North American plains. We're looking at Mediterranean olive and wheat agricultural systems, and Central European mixed agriculture in Austria. And we're really looking at trying to understand the socio-ecological metabolism of each of these farm systems, and especially the transitions that have happened from a traditional farming system towards an industrial farming system that's been built mainly around a major change in energy sources for farmers. So all of these kinds of questions related to farms, the way farmers interact with nature and with natural systems in grasslands, have been of long-term research interest for me.